Alright, so I've got a little bit of peace and quiet, and stealing a bit of time where I can, and I've framed out the whole thing, so I'll just show you around. We've got these kickboards at the bottom to give a bit more security for the animals, so there's going to be quite a lot of predator pressure here. I've put some wood across on the roof, and it's all got something to be able to attach all the wire to. But the next job will be to fill this gap with a door. So I'm going to create a frame. We're going to hinge off this 4x4 because it's the most solid. And I've got a couple of bits of wood over there that should give me enough to make a door. And I know what you're probably thinking. I've got that kickboard down there that's going to get in the way of a wheelbarrow getting in, but I'll probably just use like a ramp or something. I've got some leftover wood that can act as a ramp if I need it. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. It's taken a while, just an hour or two here and there whenever I've got the time, whenever I'm not sort of looking after the kids, or even when I am looking after the kids. But it's so difficult doing the work with them around. You know, asking you for, they're always asking you for a drink, or one needs a toilet, or so you stop and start. But okay, I'll keep you up to date with progress. Alright guys, just walking up to the chicken run, and it was getting really autumnal now. I'll show you some of the leaves coming down. We've already cleared a few as well. I'm leaving leaves on the border, but clearing them from anywhere where there's grass, just so they don't kill the grass really, but otherwise the leaves can stay, and clearing these hard standing areas where we can. But anyway, here's the update on the chicken run. It's going really well. The learning curve sounds obvious now, but I hadn't realised that I should be putting these struts sort of the distance of the width of the wire, but they're very easy to move. You know, I just had to unscrew that top screw and then a couple of screws for the block, and then just move it down, measure the it's 900 mil 0.9 meters, 900 centimeters, the width of the wire, and then I've just rolled out the wire along, and then again measured some more sort of 1 meter gaps just under, rolled it along, and I've got these little gaps at the top, so you can see it's about 2 meters high, and it was important for me to be that high because I wanted it to give me a bit of head clearance, so I wouldn't feel a bit too, you know, trapped inside the cage. I'd have plenty of head clearance. That was important to me. So you can see there's that much over 1.8 meters, and I don't know, I think I'm about 5'11", 5'10", 5'11". I don't know what that is in terms of the meters. Anyway, I've put mesh now along everything apart from these little gaps, and because it's a bit of a funny shape, don't know if I can show you, but it sort of goes off there into a corner, but everything else is kind of like an oblong. I'll move back here and show you. Here we go, and then this is where the gate will go. So kind of an oblong along there, but then this bit sort of juts out. Just wanted a bit of extra space because the coop we've got on the run, they're potentially quite wide, but I don't know what to expect either off that until I built it. But anyway, I'm doing the sides and then rolling the mesh up over to do the roof now. So we're getting there, we're nearly finished, and just need to try and bend it down from here, and then this will need to move across, because I had initially done the 0.9 meters in that gap, but then I decided I was gonna go down to here first and then up and over, so it'll go there, and then we'll do another strut, the 0.9 meters, and then just keep going across really and see what we have and what we're left with. But yeah, pretty pleased on progress. It's taken a bit longer than I thought. It's just because I just don't have the days and days, you know, at the weekend, because I'm looking after the kids all the time. So I just have a couple of hours here or there, or sometimes just an hour with them. And anyway, we'll keep you up to date and show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so just to give you an idea of the disruption, I've done about 10 minutes work, and then oh yeah, put the candle somewhere else, and the kids have come looking, and so I've spent about 10-20 minutes setting them up with a task. They're smashing up pumpkins, so it's November the 2nd or something, I don't know, and we want these pumpkins smashed up so we can put them in the compost. They've been outside and they've gone a bit mouldy. They're no good for eating. Don't know where he's gone. The big one's the challenge, isn't it? How do you think? Oh, he's taken a run up. The biggest run up ever. Epic, that was epic. I think you can get that big one just by bashing it. You're just going to have to keep bashing it. He's going for another run up, the little one.
I might need to run up on this one.
Go on then. Run ups give you extra power. That definitely, yeah, you took a chunk off, look. You did, you're getting in there, and it's cracked. You can do that if you're persistent. You spend a very, very long time doing it. You'll eventually get there.
So bad.
Anyway, I'm sure you'd like to see more of that, but I'm just going to get on to moving this strut now. It's really, really easy to do. All I need to do is unscrew it here and then move it along to here, and then same at the other end, and then I'll fit another batten to do this stretch. Alright, so I'll show you the progress we've made so far with the boys. They made good progress on the pumpkins. We've just had just walking past a bit of carnage on the grass. You might be able to see what we've been doing. It was bonfire night. Put some fireworks on for the family. We had a really nice evening, so a bit of a clear up to do there. Just on my way to the back of the garden, the corner, and I was pretty pleased with progress. We're getting there. Got a bit of time today without the kids, they're back at school, and this is where we've got up to. So we've got the roof on the right hand side, so that right hand side's done, including the walls and the roof, and so we've just got the roof on this area, and then this funny bit that's sort of sticking out the side. I'll probably need to reposition this beam and just measure it, so it's going to be 90 centimeters for the width of the wire, like that one, and then this one was a bit shorter because it wrapped around the side, and I'll show you. It's really tough. Oh, and I need to just clip this off here and possibly put the odd cable tie where the cage joins. You can see here, but it's really tight, so I can put a cable tie in there where it just joins. And this is the tough bit. There's only about, I don't know if well, I'll show you my foot. Yeah, it's my foot's width. And so squeezing down there and trying to climb up and do this staple that bit was quite tough. See if I can show you the top. So to do this section, I'll have to roll it out slowly and then reach over the roll to staple and open it out and come back as I go, because if I just do this side that I can reach from here, I'm never going to get access to the middle bit now because it's right in the middle of the run. So we're making progress. Put some leaves down here. We're running out of compost space. I'll just show you the compost space, and then once the cage is done, I'll need to line the bottom bit with some wire, so the wire will be attached to the kickboards and come down and then out, and this will be repositioned so it's further in. Might have one paver inside as well. I've seen people do that, but only for the entrance, and then the rest of it's just going to be mix of bricks and pavers, especially bricks on that right hand side, but mainly pavers going round. They're these incredibly heavy concrete ones, and I'll just show you all the compost bins. We've got 4 Daleks and they're getting very full. Oh, there's a bit of space in there, but the bit of pumpkin from the boys chopping up the pumpkins, and then more pumpkins, so a bit of space in those first 2, and then we've just got, wow, look at all the life in there. Loads of flies. I'll just give it a little bash so things move. Yeah, mainly flies. Bit of kitchen waste in there as well. We've got a wheelbarrow loaded with the last lawn cut, and then these are all the sticks, charcoal burning, and then here's a bit of material that needs shredding. This stuff I think just needs composting, but it's kind of like sticks, but I don't want to put it through the shredder because I did find stones in it and it messed with the shredder blade and had to sharpen it. Fresh load of kitchen waste in there, and most of it is wood chip. Most of it's wood chip. And then from where we've taken the fence off here, we were going to break it up for bonfire night and burn it, but it's just been so wet, so we just started to collect that in a tub. So a bit messy, a bit of waste sorting and things to do, but I mean, it's not too bad. And once the chickens come, we'll be able to start the composting system in there. I'm not 100% sure how it will work yet. Depends where the chicken coop goes, the chicken house. The reason I built it out that wide is that I thought maybe it could go along there, and then that would leave the sort of the front section to do the composting, but obviously the gate area would need to be kept free. Still thinking about it, but at the moment I think the gate will have to open inwards into the coop, because we've got this sort of compost wall. It's a big brick compost bin which will be demolished, and we'll eventually extend the chicken run out this way, so we'll have a nice long sort of area to pile up the compost a bit better. So it's a work in progress, but if you want to see what it ends up looking like, especially next year, and how we end up making compost, do subscribe so it'll pop up when you don't have to think about it. But yeah, I'm going to carry on and show you all when it's done, or when I've done a bit more. Alright, so we're making headway on the chicken run. I'll show you the progress. doors on, and the wires on everywhere, so that's a nice milestone to reach. I've got this chicken wire. I'm just going to lay down. So this is where the door is. I'll put a latch on the bottom there to see where things could get in, but there's a latch there, and it opens outwards. And decided to make it open outwards because you'll only lose room inside the chicken run if you make it open inwards. And I can probably demolish part of this wall. There's a brick wall there. It's basically like a compost bin that will be demolished in time. And there's all the compost bins with the compost that's waiting to go inside with the chickens. Once we get them, we can make chicken compost. So and have loads of eggs. At this stage I'm thinking maybe 5 chickens, but I'm still not sure. There's plenty of room in there for 5 or more. So once I've lined the outside with the chicken wire using stapler gun, then I'll put the slabs on top where we have the room for full slabs, and where we have not a lot of room down the side I'll be using bricks, but I will lay down a bit of that wire mesh as well. I'll stop things like, well, hopefully stop things like rats and mice tunneling in, and of course the foxes, and we've got badgers as well. Badgers like to go after the eggs apparently, and the foxes of course want to go after the chickens. So anyway, it will be finished, the rubble pile, it will be finished when I've laid a perimeter of slabs and rubble around it. Then I can start on the chicken house inside. So getting there, and look forward to when it's all done and we can get the chickens. There's the garden. So nearly all the trees come off all the leaves come off the cherry tree, and lots more going on in the borders that I haven't really shown you, but we'll come to that in time. Alright, I'm going to show you the finished result, and you might be surprised, but come and have a look. Went to my youngest boy's teacher's allotment, and we've got a huge blackcurrant bush, loads of raspberries, and I think that might be a really established white currant bush as well. The blackcurrant's massive. I don't know if you can see it, but that's it. And we're taking down a tree out the front. I'll show you how I've got on with the chicken coop. I'm really pleased with the results actually. So wearing 2 jumpers today. It's quite cold inside the house. I'll just turn you around so you can see where we're going. That's the boys' play equipment, and then this is the sort of the walk through, which is getting a bit muddy. It's his den, boys' den, and this is the chicken coop. God, I was almost slightly surprised to see chickens in there, but yeah, we got some chickens. So it was all a bit of a rush and all a bit unexpected. 2 catches. Look at them there. Hello chickens. Oh wow, ah, that's interesting. And I don't know if you can see that, but he made a little pile, and there's like they've made a little loop around it to the bare soil, scratching it out. Then we put a couple of pumpkins in. We've got a big white pumpkin from the youngest one's teacher's allotment, and just threw it down on the floor and smashed it open, and they gave us a little one as well for cooking, but unfortunately it's spoiled, so we'll just put it in here as well. And this is the chicken coop. I bought it ready made. I just didn't have it in me, you know. I'm not massive on DIY. I'll do it. You can see I've built the cage myself with no plans, but the coop itself, it would have taken me years, but I just bought one. It was really easy to put together as well, really easy. And the reason I went for this one is so that it had the roof and therefore the shelter, because there's no shelter on it, other shelter on it. It was raining earlier today, and we did come out and check, and they were sort of either in the house or under, you know, out in the run. We've got an, oh, what's the word? It slipped my mind. Not an Americana, an Araucana chicken. They only had one, and that one is either going to give us a blue or a green egg. We don't know until it lays. It's not out here. And then these are different breeds of chicken, and they had all these different colours when we went to pick them up, and I think the different colours relate to the different breeds. You know, if you know anything about me, you know my memory is dreadful, so I'm not going to try and remember breeds of chicken. It's just not important to me. There's the Araucana one in there. It's a little black one. It's coming out actually. I think it's a bit shy compared to the others. And it's that one that's making the noise. So it's a little bit shy, and then there's another one. Oh no, they're all out here. Yeah, so there's the Araucana in there. It was separate to these as well, but these are all together in the same pen, and I wonder if they realise it was the Araucana one was in a separate pen and not part of their gang, and they might be bullying it a bit, or I hope not, but we're just going to have to see how it goes. Here's the egg box, and there's latches. You can lock it if you want. Oh, wow. Oh, the boys are going to be so pleased. I didn't expect to see anything, but we've got 2 eggs, and they're the first eggs we've had. I'll have to put a bit more bedding in. Oh, that's amazing. So it won't be the Araucana one that's laid an egg. I'm going to leave those eggs for the boys to find, because they'll probably be back soon. And it's good because it doesn't look like we've got any broody hens, because one would be sitting on them. And we don't have an egg pecker destroying the eggs. So I'm really chuffed with that. We got them yesterday, so we got them yesterday sort of afternoon, evening, and I'd basically finished this run behind me, the chicken house itself. Looks like they've got themselves a bit stuck behind it, and I'd finished it about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll just shut the cage, and I thought, oh, now it's finished, I'd really like to get some eggs, some chickens, but I had to go there and then that afternoon. Otherwise, if we waited till the next day, the boys were at a birthday party, and I wouldn't be able to go with one of them. So I went with the older boy, and we picked up the chickens and all the other stuff that goes with it, the feeders, and for the food and the water and the bedding, and then the food itself. So we've just gone with what they recommended to start with, the layers pellets, and then some corn to throw on. So it's like ground up corn to throw on the floor. To do actually, probably at some point today, I'll just come and show you, is to empty one of these Daleks in there, and I'll get a rake from the gardening car, and we'll rake it up into a pile, mostly wood chip. So that will help to form a good deep layer of, well, it won't be very deep, but it will start to form a bit of a bedding layer within the main cage. Oh, and if anyone's interested in the dimensions, that wall on the right side and the wall on the left hand side is 3.5 meters roughly. And then if I go to the back of it, don't know if you can tell the shape from it, so that is pretty much a square edge-ish. And then instead of, if this side was square, it would go out to here, and then along, but we've gone slightly in, slightly, and then quite a lot in and along. And it's just because we've got so much mounded up earth here. I mean, it's more than you'd think. Long term, I can think about shifting it, but it's quite a lot of volume. And just leveling a little bit of this out took quite a lot of soil that started to spread down there. So interesting project, genuinely quite exciting at times, especially with the kids involved. And I've got 4 Daleks, which will probably be able to process quite a lot of it now a bit quicker. So we'll just keep building up the pile, and the hens will scratch it down, and then just keep breaking it up and building it up. And I can't wait for the boys to get back and find the first eggs. Maybe I'll have my wits about me to video it. We'll see. Okay, in a bit.
Check for eggs in the cave.
You think there'll be any?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Are you going to film the chickens?
Yeah, let's go and see. All right, they're back from their party. Oh, and we're going to go and check on the chickens. He's got a bowl of cake.
I don't want my cake yet.
Come on.
Come on, Oliver.
Come on. Ooh. Wait for us.
Yeah, we stood one.
Go on then. You run and catch up your brother. Oh, look, one's on top of the... Here, go in slowly. I just want to get that on camera. They have been climbing up there, and they've been on there as well.
Look, they break down it everywhere now.
Yeah, they've been... Oh, yeah, yeah. The leaves are all the way over there.
All in this pile, but now they've spreaded it everywhere. There's no chickens in here, so look. 2 eggs!
Oh, amazing.
Oh!
Careful with them.
Boom! That's a lie! Oh, that is incredible!
Let's show them then. Let's have a look. Ah, that's great. They're our first eggs. And they look quite a decent size.
Maybe it's from Easter egg because they look pink.
Well, I don't think it's from our Araucana Easter egger, because do you remember what the man said?
Yeah.
He said that they'd be green or blue, yeah. Haha! We've got our first eggs.
I'm going to show Mummy.
Go on then.
Not today, I'll come back.
Don't run. You don't want to fall over and smash them. Oliver, what do you think? We've found some eggs.
Good.
Maybe you can have a look next time. Oh, that's great. He's desperate to show his mum. And we've got our first eggs. So next we'll be setting up the composting system. Oh, he wants to show you his cake. Where'd you get that?
From a party.
Result.